Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
Now, we do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now, enjoy the show.
We begin our journey this week by heading to Mardella Springs for clay shooting with Women Supporting Women.
We'll discover how to share the love at Gateway Subaru in Delmar.
Scorchy Taws takes us to Eden to meet the Santa Man.
And we'll head to Dorchester County with Nanoke Outfitters on the hunt for Sika.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. Jason, what are you asking Santa for this year?
Well, Lauren, I'm glad you asked. I just happen to have my list right here. 12 pounds of coffee, 11 tanks of free gas, 10 brand new shotguns, 9 pulled pork tacos, 8 hours of sleep, 7 pints of ice cream, 6 days off a week, 5 more free men's. 4K cameras, 3 of those fainting goats, 2-hour naps right after lunch, and a vacation to Tahiti.
That's a heck of a list.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here's Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
We were excited to cover an event back in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And we know it's December, but breast cancer doesn't know how to read a calendar.
We are a local nonprofit for breast cancer awareness. All our services are free. We're not affiliated with any national organization and we don't receive any funding from them. So we count on days like this to help us continue to provide the free services and programs to anybody that's been affected on breast cancer. We always do a bingo in the springtime. We've done motorcycle rides. We always do our annual walk in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is our first ever clay shooting, so we're hoping to make this an annual event too. We have delicious dessert in December and other ones that we just keep thinking of every year. Well, Cindy, our executive director, has been wanting to do this for years, and when I came on board, she said, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, we can try it. That's all you can do is try." And so instead of doing the motorcycle ride this year, since there's so many, we decided to go with this. We did a lot of research. Well, I did a lot of research and I found there's a lot of women who do like to shoot. So I reached out to some of them that have done and put on events like this, and they gave me some tips and pointers on how to do it. They told me you should really have a year to plan. Well, I did 4 months. So here we are, and we thought having a clay shooting would get our message out to a different, diverse group of people.
All right, keep going again. You got one more coming. All right, out of your eyes. Call it.
Yeah, we have, of course, all our social medias are WSW Delmarva. Our website is womensupportingwomen.org, so you can always find our events there. If you follow our social media, you won't miss an event. And I said our mission is to provide awareness, education, and support to anybody that has been affected by breast cancer. There's no fee to anybody that walks through our door for any of our services.
A great organization and what looks like a great new annual event.
To find out more or to check out the services that they offer, check out their website, womensupportingwomen.org.
Outdoors Delmarva, we'll be right back.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
'Tis the season of giving, and there's no better feeling than when it's automatically done on your behalf.
That's where Share the Love and Gateway Subaru come in. General Manager Don Scullin explains. Always happy to stop by our friends at Gateway Subaru here in Delmarva. Don, it is that time of year again. We are sharing the love.
Share the love, yeah, favorite time of year. Opportunity to give back to the community, give back to Believe in Tomorrow, which is our local charity this year. Subaru will donate an extra $150 for every new Subaru you purchase, or $5 towards every routine service that you do with us.
So it really is a matter of the community coming together this time of year to help the community out by really, helping themselves out. It does come full circle.
It does, absolutely, and you get to see it's local. A lot of times you give to charity, and you don't get to see that money where it's spent. Where you can literally go to the Believe in Tomorrow house in Ocean City and actually see these families and these kids kind of living out the dream, if you will, with their donation. I think it's great to be able to do such a thing. We've been doing it, this is our 3rd year. So we're excited, looking forward to helping out our local fan base, if you will, and giving back to the local community as always.
I'm coming right off the street. I'm getting myself a brand new Subaru Outback Wilderness Edition because it's my favorite vehicle here on the lot.
Good choice.
Thank you. And walk me through how my purchase gets to.
It's quite easy, actually. So you'll come in, your sales consultant will sit with you. There's 5 charities to choose from. The local charity Believe in Tomorrow is the one we typically want you to support, but you can support and split that donation up to all 5 if you choose. Okay. Being ASPCA, Make-A-Wish. We also have Meals on Wheels and the National Parks Foundation. So you can split it up for all 5. Subaru will give an extra $150 for the local charity, as I mentioned. But you can choose that charity as however you want. If you want to do local, great, we appreciate it. If you want to go in another direction, it's fine also. It's not just about one or the other, it's about everybody. It's a time for us to kind of get in the Christmas spirit and kind of give back, and everybody loves giving, right? So it's nice to be able to come in and just kind of pick and choose who you want to give your money to.
I don't know why you would want to shop anywhere else, but you can find out all about the Share the Love event at gatewaysubaru.com. And make sure you come down and say hi to everybody. The place looks great. They've got the music going, and you're always feeling like family right here at Gateway Subaru. Don,
absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Jason. Thank you.
The end of the year is the best time to buy a vehicle, so it only makes sense that if you're going to buy a vehicle this time of year, that you buy from a dealership that gives back to all of us.
Learn more at gatewaysubaru.com. Outdoors Delmarva returns right after these messages.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
The big guy in the red suit is going over his pre-flight checklist these days.
But Scorchy Talls checks in with a man who only has one thing on his list: make Santas.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
He calls himself the Santa Man.
My main and special thing are Santa Claus. I enjoy the Christmas season, and being able to make Santa Clauses and have other people enjoy them has brought a lot of Christmas spirit to myself.
Making wooden Santas in his Eden, Maryland workshop is the central thing in Dale Jones's Cosmo. In the sweltering dog days of August, when most of us are absorbed with fishing or the cool and comfort of the beaches, Dale's Christmas spirit is aroused, and the sparkle in his eyes turns to crackling flame. It's time once again to ready a batch of Santas for the Yuletide season ahead.
Believe it or not, there's a Santa Claus in this branch. Let's see. And his other arm that's reaching out right here. When he's finished, he'll look something like this.
Dale Jones makes many styles of Santas.
You learn the what people really like, what catches their eye, and what's meaningful for their own decorations at their own homes. And you do try to aim to that appeal.
Dale Jones's Santas are works of folk art.
Yes, very much so. I have never classed myself in the artist category, but the folk artist is where the craft lies.
Yes, from August to December, Dale Jones is a salad of wood chips and paint mixed with a love of Santa Claus and Christmas. And it all began creeping into his bloodstream many years ago.
Well, I guess when you're growing up and you love Christmas so much, and you have your own family and you enjoy their Christmas when you're young, well, the children are sort of moved away, and this kind of brings the Christmas spirit right here, and it's still just as alive as ever.
Alive as ever not only in his workshop, but carried over in the shows where he displays and into the many homes where his Santas have found their way. It is in those homes where these jolly old gentlemen will repose for many Christmases to come, endowed with the spirit of Dale Jones, the Santa Man. Scorchy Taws, wandering our Delmarva land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is presented by Shorts Marine, online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that although they are called deer, Sika deer are actually a member of the elk family?
Did you know Sika were first introduced in the Chesapeake Bay watershed on James Island in Dorchester County in 1916?
And did you know that Sika communicate with one another using at least 10 different sounds, ranging from high-pitched barks to soft horse-like neighs?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
If you've ever been on a hunt and you walk away empty-handed, you're in good company.
In part one of our hunting series with Nanoke Outfitters, we head out into the marshes of Dorchester County to see if luck is on our side for the ever-elusive Sika deer. All right, here in Dorchester County, just south of Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge, and I'm here with David Fletcher from Nanoke Outfitters, and we are going to go try to find some Sika deer.
We are. We're going to chase the elusive marsh ghost this afternoon.
It is elusive, too.
Yes, it is.
There's a lot of folks that get out there and try to get one of these things, but they always come up empty-handed. So this is a challenge for us today.
It is. It's hard, and especially right now. I mean, right now we're at the second week of our rifle season. By nature, they're nocturnal. So they were starting to come out of that behavior and getting a little bit more daytime action than rifle season started. And now we're slowly slipping back into that nocturnal behavior. So this week, the second half of the season, it's tough. It's not easy. So we just have to hope that someone out there makes a mistake, slips up and comes out and makes an appearance for you and for our hunter that's sitting in the box blind.
All right, Chris, you are here to try to find, as Dave alluded to, the ever-elusive Sika deer. Have you ever hunted Sika before?
I have. Yes. Yes, it's a unique experience. Awesome property, awesome hunt so far. Well, it's probably going to be in the evenings. I would say they're nocturnal, so they don't call them the ghost of the marsh for nothing.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get out there, we're going to get set up, and we're going to cross our fingers that hopefully we'll get one of these ghosts to make an appearance today. You won this trip, or I should say you bidded on this trip in order to get here.
Correct.
Would you say that, despite maybe not saying anything just yet, worth every penny?
Every dime. Every penny, every dime. I support Patriot Hunts. I sponsor a table each year. I'm a veteran myself. All they stand for is just top notch, along with Dave.
So we're getting ready to go back out here to the blind. What can we expect from someone who is experienced with this?
The blinds are awesome here. I mean, the property he has is just top notch. I've hunted all my life, and it's just been a great experience. So I'd recommend it to anybody.
We donated this trip to Patriot Hunts. Patriot Hunts is a local nonprofit run locally by Bill Malco, and Bill does a phenomenal job, which is why we do so much work with them. And they help veterans, active duty, as well as first responders get to enjoy the outdoors. So they take them hunting, they take them fishing, and so we donate trips. I also guide for them. In January, we have 3 days of duck hunting coming up where I'll actually guide some veterans and some active duty, which is always fun. Those guys are a blast. But yeah, this gentleman here, he bid on it at the banquet, and we were able to make that donation. He was excited to buy it and make his donation to Patriot Hunts, and it makes us feel good because now we're able to give some money to the organization through our hunting and through what we do out here, which is really our passion, and it's easier for us to donate the opportunities as opposed to donating the money.
Well, Lauren, no luck this time, but we know that they're out there, and we'll find them.
Part 2 of our hunting series with Nanoke Outfitters comes your way in a few weeks.
But up next, your latest viewer photos are coming your way when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here's Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Adam Anderson of Taylor's Island harvested a fantastic 8-pointer.
9-year-old Trenton Foxwell of Cambridge harvested his first goose.
Charlie and Lindsay Reed of Bishopville got a couple of geese of their own.
14-year-old Molly Meredith of Lewis harvested this buck in Ellendale.
Wyatt and Zio Corsi have one proud grandfather after their Canada goose hunt in Y Mills.
Matthew Lewis harvested this 7-pointer during youth hunting weekend.
9-year-old Alvin Davis of Delmar got in on the action of the Delaware Whitetail Open with this 8-pointer.
Zach Den had some real success on his hunt in Quantico with this 8-pointer.
13-year-old Aiden Neal of Greenwood harvested this impressive 10-pointer in Hartley.
And 10-year-old Carly Coey of Seaford harvested her biggest buck to date with this 8-pointer.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
Now it's time to take a look at the Mount of the Week.
Brought to us by Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy in Pittsville.
The Sika might be tough to find, but they are out there as proof with this stellar mount.
For all your butcher and taxidermy needs, contact Spencer at 410-422-3942.
That's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for watching, and keep sending in those photos by emailing outdoors@wboc.com.
And if you have sent in photos and you haven't seen them yet here on the show, don't worry, we are getting to them as soon as possible. Now don't forget to scan that QR code in the bottom right corner of your screen with your phone's camera to stay up to date with everything that we have going on here at the show. We hope to see you right back here again next week for our Christmas special, but until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine. everything but the water. And Bell Creek Equipment. For farm, home, or fun, Bell Creek is #1.